Yeah, welcome to South Sudan, seed of the nation. My name is Gabriel Tumna Nakungat.
My name is Kurmal Waldeng.
It's my great honor to welcome you all to this important day, 16 May. We are here to celebrate 16 May, 16 Mayo. And before we start, let me put the song. After that, we'll continue.
Welcome all to South Sudanese seat of the nation. We are celebrate the 16 May, Yom Taksasha Mayo. Today is a day of
Yeah, continue, Kurmalwal.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome all the view to our show to South Sudanese seat of the nation. Again, my name is Kurmal Wal. We are here to give the message of the 16 May to our people. It's a day of memory. The message of commemoration of the celebration of the 16 May. As we celebrate this day, it's a great day in the Republic of South Sudan, and it's a great day of the whole South Sudanese, either in South Sudan and diaspora. So welcome all to our show. My name is Kurmalwal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ban Kurmalwal. And this day is very important to all of us around the world. It's a day we remember our fallen hero. This is the day we absolute. The day we absolute our martyrs who fall during the war. This is the day we acknowledge them. This is a very important day. This is our topic today. And before that, we will continue with
This is Radio SPLA, the voice of the Sudanese Revolutionary Armed Struggle.
Thank you. Let's put another song. This is a very important day. We start with Tiger Nusa, all the battalion what fought during the war. Let wait a minute.
Welcome all to the show. It's a great entertainment, and remembering of our heroes, our Polo heroes of the SPLA, SPLA. It's a great day of the South Sudanese, the day that leads us to the independence of the Republic of South Sudan.
Thank you very much, Banker Malwal. This day is really very important to all of us. Let's share the video. We want to let everybody see this day. Let we put them at the job.
Marhum Amos Ajak Gerang Ajak.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, my people. Let's hear it, my people.
لتحرير السودان يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا بلدون خطير وغيرك فيه كل الطوال الزراعية والحيوانية والنهادم فكيف أكون جعان وكيف أكون عريان وكيف أكون مرضان بدون دواء في بلدي الغنية يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا لولا الفئات المستعمر والقليل بوغازي لكن في وكمان دار النيل العظيم يشوف من الجنوب إلى الشمال بلادي يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا يا شباب الدنيا ويا صور أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كرموز وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنية فوسا الاستعمار البخيل وعام البسيط تركني ممتع في الأيدي والمقفول الانتماء بدون تحرير ومقولة اجتماع بدون تفخير عشان ما تدري كيف أعلن وأطور بلدي يا شباب الدنيا في أسوار أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كومو أرغب وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنيت الفرصة يا شباب الدنيا ويا أسوار أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كومو أرغب وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنيت الفرصة ولكن اليوم يا ناس الدنيا ويا سوار أفريقيا أنا بنت خلاص وأنا رفعت السلاح وأنا بديت تعرير من جنوب بلادي إلى شمال بلادي ومن غرب بلادي إلى شرق بلادي وأنا ماشي قدام للحرير كل شق من أراضي بلدي يا شباب الدنيا ويا سوار أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كورمو أرغب وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنيت الفرصة يا شباب الدنيا ويا سوار أفريقيا أسمع صوتي أنا من مدينة كورمو أرغب وانقصنا واسمع صوتي كمان من مدينة كفويتا أغنيت الفرصة.
Thank you very much. Let us share, my people. We need this program to be very inclusive, where everyone will watch it. So can we? So sorry for that. Let we share it. Let we share it. طبعا أغاني بتاع الناظر كان معنا. كوي كاي تشيو كم ما أرو جوا أغاني لاني. So I will put another one. No kwana I. Lakin machadatin madiru. We really cut up. So let we, that we mentioned before that it show our struggle during the war. I will put this one when John Grant encouraged people in pro line, another side of that was in Deng Nial operation, and also before. So let me put this one, and then after that we'll have more fun.
Please, comrade, share it. We have a short one. It's a good remembering of the 16 May. It's a great day for all of us. Let's share it. I know if you are in America, you're sleeping right now. Maybe in Australia, in Canada, in Australia, America and Canada are sleeping. But I'm still awake.
You're watching?
I'm still awake, yeah.
That's a very good one. Okay, let me. You can see our leader, John Grant.
That's Deng Nial operation?
That Deng Nial and before command, that was Deng Nial. They're together with before operation.
We really come from the long way.
That
from the power, yeah.
It was a hard time. That was a very big suffering. Please share it. I think it's many people get it. Yeah, na buku jauh dir tem kong.
Yeah, sure.
Buku belo dinner lengan.
Or we can just go to do announcement and kubuku belo dinner.
Okay. Okay. Welcome back again, by Kurmalwal. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's very important to all of us around the world that to mark this day today, the day we remember our heroes, fallen heroes. Can you tell us the importance of the day.
Thank you, all the viewers, and thank you, Mr. Gabriel Atim. This day is an important day to us. It's the best day of the movement, which is the independent through the independence of the Republic of South Sudan. This day started in 1983 when the SPLA, SPLM started against the Khartoum regime in 1983 through the independent, which is the succession of independence in 2011. This is a great day to remember our old heroes, our fellow brothers within the uniform, and those who have been suffered because of one thing and another. It is a great day of all of us that we are independent through this day. Without this day, there will be no the independence of the Republic of South Sudan. So this is the independent. This is the great day that follow the independence of South Sudan.
Thank you very much, Bankur Malwal. You put it the way we need it. This is very important. Can you tell us that very inclusive to all of the people of South Sudan, because there were freedom fighters, those were in the bush, and those were home, and those were outside the country. Are they included? Do they love this day too?
Yeah, this day, when you remember the day when the South took up the arm again at the North in 1983, was the day that was started by the individual that they recruit the old men and the women in the region of the Republic of South Sudan to get their all independent. So this day was independent, was a great day that we were having the independent day. It is the way that we were, all of us was support this day, and it's the day that our old heroes, the generation of South Sudan, which have been fighting for the independence, they will celebrate this day as the 16th May, which we call the 16th Mayo. So today, because there is a shift that the 21 years of the movement, which lead our movement of the SPLM through the independent, there was a change that the generation, which are the big brothers, was in this war, the few of it that are surviving today, and they know that is a very, very important day to all of us. And we too, we know is an important day, except those who have been born during the independent day. The land has like history, but all of us as a veteran of this independent, it is a great day, and it's a great day as we celebrate the independence of July 9, 2011.
Thank you again, Bankur. I asked a lot of questions because of it look like other people they don't like this day. But as somebody like you, you've been in war, you know what is going on. And when that time of war in Bo Town, there was 2 battalion or 3 battalion. There was
105,
in which
107,
the body Tiger and Shah, Jamus. They were the one who the Pondes during that time. And you come after them at the seat. Others, John Grang and all the leaders said, you are the seat, we come after. But also we were in that war. Can you, is there any sort of appreciation you can give to them? Because I think they're playing a very significant. If they were not there, we will not reach where we are today. Is there something you can tell them?
Thank you, Gabriel Atim, the president of South Sudan, State of the Nation in Australia. Today is a great day to all of us, especially I myself and you, and the rest of my colleagues in the SPLM and in the Red Army and in the State of the Nation as we are in today. It's a great day that without this day, we should not be independent. We should not celebrate the Independent Day of July 9. I'm really salute all our heroes of the SPLA. The start of our heroes, Dr. John Grant Mabur, our heroes, Garbino Kwanyin Bol, William Nwanbany Machar, Salva Kiir Mayar, and our hero Arok Thon Arok, and all the soldiers of the SPLA. This is a great day to all of us that we are still remember that we lost 1.5 million through this independence. Without them, we should not be called ourselves. We are the independent as the recognized the Republic of South Sudan. So I must salute all those who are not here today. Without them, we should not be here today, and we should not be a country. So this is a great day that we are remembering. We are remember our hero, our fellow hero, who have been fighting the war in many circumstances that there was nothing, but because of the effort, we get independent of the Republic of South Sudan. So this is a great day, Mr. Gabriel. We are really happy and we are celebrate that. I myself, I love the 16th Mayo. That is a great day that I was joined the SPLM in 1980s attained through independence, and I'm still surviving today. Because of that day, it is not my luck that I'm surviving today, but it's a day that the grace of the God showed me I should be here, that witnessed the independence in the Republic of South Sudan. And we are always emphasize our people to still continue and do the great thing, that the independence will not come for luck, was come the dam bitanina, dam bita jinufin, dam bita our heroes that we are having the independence. So thank you, Mr. Gabriel.
Let me put our images when we were in Ethiopia, because these are the reference from our leaders. I don't know. Do you hear me very well?
Yes, thank you. I hear you.
Let me put this. That will be a good sign to the public that we have to appreciate our leaders, because they were been caring for us during that time, and also they show us the way to assist them. John Grant mentioned all the leaders that they said you are the seed of the nation. The generation will go. They say they start with the war, and they mentioned that Jajamar will continue with that war, and we did it. So let us listen what our leaders tell us in this situation, and after that we will continue to others. Thank you.
This is William Nwanbany.
Nwanbany. Thank you very much, Queen. Thank you very much.
من هذا في خرطوم أولاد البلد كل دول هم عاقبين جمل واحد ده يقول وده يركب ونحن بننزل وده يركب لأن هم الإنسان وشكرا.
Asul Kojak Kora Radian.
Sure. I remember that day, even Walding Wally, the one who's talking.
Taban, you were there. That good more.
Oh, that's good more.
That would be a big number. Doing grand.
أنا مبسوط اليوم عشان نكون اللي بتفنيدوا المعسكر بتاعكم معسكر بتاع الشعب بتاع السودان الجديد بتاع الجيش الأحمر. أنا مبسوط معكم. أنا عاوز أتكلم مع الأساتذة بتاعكم يشتغل ظهر وليل عشان يعلمكم الأمهات بتاعكم وقاعد معكم وانتم اللي عملتوا شغل الكثير ده. انا عاوز نقول مبروك عليكم عشان انا كنت هنا السنه اللي فاتت بالضبط بدا سنه وقد انا كنت هنا معكم والظروف الزمن ده كانت ظروف صعبه لكن انتوا قدرتوا يا انتم عملتوا البيوت بتاعكم عملتوا المدارس بتاعكم وانتم هسه قاعدين في معاكم كويس وقد انتم جيتوا مع اللسان قابل ذاته لان ما في حاجه هنا زي ما انتم بيعرف لكن كل حاجه بمشي براء بمشي شويه زي ما انتم عملوا قبل على العاب بتاعكم بدا بيكون يوم جالوت ماشي لحرب نشاط ماشي لكلاشينكوف ماشي لسلاح ده التصليح بتاع الجيش والمضارب بتاع التاريخ عبر التاريخ وانتم اسستوا في اليورودا وبنوا
أنا كنا كورة.
إيه؟
أنا كورة فاي. أنا نيوم.
I remember that day I was there in the middle.
No, طبعا الله ما نيجي وكيه ده كده لانتين.
إيه.
وكل كنا كم برا ما. لا ما قالهم.
Yeah, they were calling.
Abu Jakajiten. Thank you very much and welcome again. Bankir Malwal, we show that to public as a signal because Jejama now become a gear. You are now, all the leaders, they are now in level that they can say, go and do that. And that is still, but you are like a young man being sent to go and do anything. So that's why we put that down. We really appreciate what they have done. So now to come back to Panyundu and Itang Dima. Can you tell us why the leadership of the SPLM make or plan that idea of bring Red Army or Jet Hammer in that display scheme? And after that, you can let we start with when you were in Panyudu. Can you tell us when did you come to Panyudu from Bor or from Jonglei or from just you are represent the group? When did you come to Panyudu?
Thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel, and all the viewers. One again, this show today is a show to give the analysis about the work of the Red Army, the work of the seat of the nation. Seat of the nation will contribute a lot through this independence of South Sudan, the Republic of South Sudan. When the SPLA began the revolution in 1983, was a great initiative that been made by our heroes, especially the head of the movement, Dr. John Grant, and his followers, Garbino Panyin Bol, William Yuan Bany Machar, and the rest. They were doing this to bring all the youth that, because they know when the war starts, there should be dialogue. If there's no people follow them, they do this for many purposes. That they can create the way that they should have people that can study and people can educate. So that's why they send a message to the all across the South Sudan, even the north, that the young people were being recruited and take them where they can study and they can be trained as the military and they can join the movement in many ways. The movement was not being fight in one way, not through the gun, but through the education and through the other mean of the way people have the way of surviving, especially when the camp in Ethiopia was created by the military, especially. I remember the first time before the Jesh Lamar went to Panyino, it is Mr. Deng Awang was the one who was in Ethiopia in Panyino Kansara, and we were moved by batch. I would come to Panyino as the batch 3. Went to Panyino in 1988. There was the first batch. As even one of my brother went, and they went to Dima in 1986. And 1987, there was another batch of the youth who been recruited again and went to Panyino. After that, we followed them in 1988. 1987, and we followed them in 1988. And we went to Panyino, and the rest of us went to Dima. The reason that our Polo heroes doing that, they know that this war will take longer, will not be short. There will be no shortcut. There's no shortcut when you do something, after we've been in struggle for 21 years, through independence in 2000, through the process of independence in 2005 to the independence in 2011. So we come from the far place. We are the veteran of the SPLA. Before, when this initiative was made by our heroes and by our followers of the SPLA, multi of the youth, especially myself, I was having no idea that where we were being taken, why they take us to Ethiopia. But there were many ways, many reasons that SPLA was doing. Number one, as you see today, those who were in the movement or those who have been trained in Bongo, in Dima, in Peñado, across Manbita, Hararuba, the SPLA, you cannot stay without food. And there was no UN that time that can take the food, can take the food to the military. The siyasa bita Junopin was not high the way of today, because it is few of the within the movement was really connect to this humanitarian, especially John Grant and few of the rest within the SPLA. So we were used as a mean of resource that the SPLA, the big brothers, can be in the front line, and the youth, include myself, we were maintained to stay in the camp to study so we can educate. The same thing, we were being used that the UN come because we were young that time, so the UN can come and can bring the food. And that food even, we can serve our brothers in the front. So it's other struggle, because without serve them, you cannot fight the war without food, without have something to eat. Or people who have been fighting without salary, there was no money, there was nothing. Or the contribution that been made across the village in South Sudan and across the humanitarian, and humanitarian come through these young people, especially the Jesh Lamer, which been called the miner. We adopted the name Lost Boy in the United States and Canada and Australia. And we are the seat of the nation, which Dr. John called them, the Terab, which is the seat of the nation. Without seed, the seed can be planted and grow again. And this is what we are today. We are here in diaspora to give our image, the image of the Republic of South Sudan, that in a good way, that the South Sudan is a great country, and it's a country that been built by people. We are the people can build that country, are the seat of that nation. This is the message to the old South Sudanese that know the young people of South Sudanese who have been recruited that time. There was the purpose of that people who have been recruited. They joined the war as people, especially there was a big revolution was going on in Capoeira in 1992. It is Jesh Lamer who were fighting in Capoeira. And that is, by the way, the Jesh Lamer do a lot of stuff. There was Jesh Lamer of Koryom, the Jesh Lamer with Mormor, Kazuk, the Jesh Lamer with Indepada in the South, the Jesh Lamer, can Jesh Lamer who aid in America today are the seat of the nation. So we contribute to the Republic of South Sudan. We contribute to the nation development. We contribute to the independence of this today of South Sudan. So thank you, comrade. This is our great day of today.
Thank you, Bankur Malwal. You really touch all the corners because that is the part our leaders, as John Grant mentioned there, we tell us that even if you suffer, one day you will be prosper. Now, you point out or you mention other thing, but in clear message to all the foreign, all the fathers who are in that film, revolutionary leaders, as John Grant mentioned, you will be a seat. Now in this situation, did you playing that role that what John Grant say at this particular time? John Grant say you will be the leaders, you will be, but in other way, maybe some people they can see us that you will not fulfill what John Grant say. Now, can you tell us that you fulfill what John Grant say in this particular time? In different, we need more example in South Sudan and here.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Gabriel, and all the viewers. The message that our heroes, especially Dr. John Grant, was emphasized to us is happened today. That majority of our youth who have been suffer for many reasons in Ethiopia, across South Sudan, across the front line, and where they were in the Republic of South Sudan. Today, you can see all these youth that are graduating in University of Cairo. Majority are graduating in East Africa, Canada, and Australia, and the United States. This is a great role that our hero emphasizes us that in the future, you are be a great leader of this country. You are the seat of this country. It is the right time that we need to turn back to our country. We need to focus and give the good image to our country. Not our country will one has. It is we that we need our country, because the country was, that's where our family, our parents, our brothers, our colleges. So it is we can see that in many angles, how we can help this country, how we can go to help this country, in which way. Not to go to South Sudan, but anywhere you are, you can still help the country. You can help country through the foreign affairs.
Continue.
Through the foreign affairs, you can be not in any way where you are in Australia, in Canada, in East Africa. You can be a good ambassador to help the foreign policy, to help in the development. In many ways, there's many ways you can help the Republic of South Sudan not to be employed by the Republic of South Sudan. If they employ you, well, good, you can do it. But you yourself, you can create many opportunities than the people are staying there. So it is message of us, which are the people who live in diaspora, that the country needs us, not the country, not we be needed by the country. It is a great chance today that here we are in diaspora to playing the good role that our country can be in prosper, can be in development, that the construction of the country, it is we are the tool of that country. So this is the message that been sent out by Dr. John Grant, by all these leaders, especially the current president, Salva Kiir Mayar. So they will be tell us for a long time that you are the seat of that nation. It is the really that we are here today, that we can work in that matter. So our country should be in prosper. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you very much. We are going to have a break for just a minute, and then we'll come back. Thank you,
Thank you.
Well, I always say that I put you in big shoes there. For them, there. So really good. Thank you very much. Let's put another song.
Please, my friend, share it our show, the show of South Sudanese Seat of the Nation.
Thank you.
The time يوم ضمن أنا كان في جيش الأمر في إثيوبيا. أنا كان في أتلانتا فرنسا جيش الأمر.
You come to Nana?
Now, أنا فلانة. أنا كان فلانة. Now, for those who need entertainment, I can entertain you for 1 minute.
Let me put this song, and then after that.
Okay, thank you.
That will come up. You are good for Nana.
I can't فلانة.
Pulang Kabir. Allah jangan. Kereta. The Yom Tajesh.
يوم جيش شعب تحرير السودان.
The wet kasake yan.
Yeah.
What can do ngane.
Please share it.
Network ke ngane.
Yeah. Please share it. We're still in the show. Just network is coming back soon.
Let you begin to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where about?
Keeping Bongo Bol, and Chokin Bend, every man. Awala to know, Kesha, Kesha, I want to wait to ya. Mira, then I am a buyer. Division for Cantabania. Mira, then I am a buyer. Now I am a Gata. Mira, then I am a buyer. Shall be it. Shall buy it in the shall buy it in the what we rather money over and when you join Shall the white select the lion to Benlaya, the vision for men to Westlia, the vision 5 at the Benlaya, Mira then Diana Bayan, now I am Okabigata, Mira then Diana Bayan, but I get 1 gun to Benlaya, but I get 2 guns to Westlia, but I get 3 guns to Benlaya, Mira then Diana Bayan. On the
young man,
Yeah.
Vision for man to Westlia, the vision 5 got to Benlaya, Ira then Diana Bayan, now I am Okabigata, Ira then Diana Bayan, but I get 1 gun to Benlaya, but I get 2 guns to Westlia, but I get 3 guns to Benlaya, Ira then Diana Bayan.
Orang benar benin, balong mana kini nintin.
Yeah. I don't like it, you know.
Good.
The lion to Benlaya, the vision for man to Westlia, the vision 5 gun to Benlaya, Ira then Diana Bayan, now I am Okabigata, Ira then Diana Bayan, but I get 1 gun to Benlaya, but I get 2 guns to Westlia, but I get 3 guns to Benlaya, Ira then Diana Bayan.
Rantin sabar it.
Yeah.
Right.
One minute.
Okay. I'm ready to pop up now. Thank you, Panan. Thank you very much, Bany.
Sometimes fever gets in the way. Nurofen for children lasts.
And begin with when ka ba job tao
Yeah.
but on dear can tawana koli yai kan koli yai wet more wet ko yo ma cha kon tawan al sun Indeed.
Yeah.
Dear Sabarian. Okay. Thank you very much, Bankur Malwal. I will ask you a very tough question. That is not easy, but you have to narrow down and cut it up in different ways. Now, the war of South Sudan, not SPLM, or SPLA is the past war. There was war in 1955. for it. And there was some in the beginning between Khartoum. And within 1955, in which it led to Addis Ababa, Nyanya 1, and then there was a friction from Nyanya 1, Nyanya 2, SPLA, SPLM. But in those, from there, the aim was one. But if there is a lot of 10 away from, part of the argument in here in where you are and where I am, any party can have an argument between the leaders, and they cannot turn away where they can go and separate themselves. Now, within that time, our goal was one from day one until now. But within the friction, other group when they turn away from the movement, they've been called Nyagat or in other way around. But our aim is one. And when you look at it, it's because of we are not in a place that where we can sit together and negotiate. So how can you influence those who always talk about Nyagat and you look we were together since the beginning. In Nyanya 1 and Nyanya 2, they were looking where they can get their goal, South Sudanese, because the land would belong to South Sudan. The land would belong to South Sudanese. Sudan is a land of Sud. And because of misunderstanding between the leaders, they turn away, some turn away, and then those who turn away because of no good line where they can come together and talk. So in that forum, what can you tell those people? Because their goal were one, even if they turn. And that circle, when you look at it, all of us, even we here, we have an argument. In Facebook, wherever we have an argument, but we are still, because you are looking for your right. So how can you educate people about that? Is there any way you can educate people about that? Because they are one people, they are in one nation.
Thank you so much, Mr.
I tell you before that is the silly question, not one of them. Welcome, but good one.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel. Really, this is a tough question, but I will do my best. For this matter, Mr. Gabriel, definite. When the SPLM started in 1983, we see that before SPLA, Kanfia Nyanya 2.
Nyanya 1.
Kanfia Nyanya 1 and Nyanya 2. And Nyanya 1, they
make that.
Yeah. Yakona Tibita Nazokola Nyanya 2.
Yep.
And Nyanya 1, Yabe, Nyanya with a Joseph Lago. From that time, the SPLA was surviving, but the mission actually was one. But they were asking themselves, who will bring us to the promised land? And there is people within the SPLA who have a short vision that maybe they are struggle for their leadership, to be leaders, but they don't have the real vision that we see that the SPLA bring us to the promised land. So, and they also have the Khartoum or the politics that even today, if you see the South Sudan today South Sudan is still struggle through the partnership. Those who are against the destruction of the Sudan, of the South Sudan, they come from Khartoum, even Uganda, even Ethiopia. They manipulate the development of the South Sudan. So South Sudan should be weak nation. I know today our people, they really learn from the mistake they were doing today. And this is a good example that we see our Vice President, Dr. Riek Machar, the first Vice President of the Republic of South Sudan. We give him the credit today that he come back to his country. We check the hand with the president and the rest of others. And they call Nazkan Zajan. And then they come back today and they are still there. So this is a good credit. We credit that to whatever they just hear the call of the president, that and they come in. So it was a mistake, and that mistake, there was emphasized that they were being emphasized by the destruction of those who don't want the country to get independent. So for our youth today, that gap of the hatred among us as Genovese, they need work. They need a very big work. The country, especially the government, is doing their part, and they know what is going on. Because without solution, no one can bring the solution unless it is them who can come together, are the people of South Sudan, and they can work together and follow the good direction. That's the way they can accomplish the good pressure of this country. It is a great, and it is the thing that we need to follow. Now, it remains to the civil population in the Republic of South Sudan. It is not the politicians who are still running that right now. The politicians, they are running the smart way that they know they can form the political party, different political party, and they can work in. But they were not being dictated by the ruling party, which is SPLA. They give them a chance to form their own political party, but there's still a big work within the government, especially within the tribal line of South Sudan. So the problem remains to the public or to the tribal line today. So our work should be turned to that, to the civilian, that and say, we are the South Sudanese. We need to come together. We are not enemy to each other. We need to work together, to put our kids to school, put our children to school, to build the hospital, to build the road, to cultivate agriculture so our people can eat, to do all these things that can make our people to live. Because there's no way you cannot go. There's no way you can go. Unless you can go to exile to Kenya or to Uganda. But the leap of exile we experience it. Most of the South Sudanese been in many places in exile across South Sudan. So our people are learned today, and it's a good thing that they are learned the lesson. And that lesson, in a coming time, the country should come in a very good image, and the image of that the future of the young generation of South Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurmalwal. You did a lot.
Thank you so much for those who are listening.
Thank you very much. That question is really it's not easy, but we have to go on it. We have to go through. When you look the war in South Sudan, since the beginning, their goal were one. Even if they divide themselves in different part of argument, they are still South Sudanese, and they cannot go anywhere. Example is between Gaitut Akonatem, John Garang, and Garbina Kwanyin, and they were a friend. And because of the argument, there was no place where they can sit because we were not a government. They would have to come together and talk. But because of movement, it happened. But as we know in this particular time where we are, the citizen can turn those arguments to the peace. And we want to close up. This is what I want to say. We want to close up something called Nyagat, because the government is not the government now. They have to turn it to the parties. If you have an argument, you say that party you want to challenge, that it is a part of challenge. Because if a court say you want to challenge John Garang, you cannot be able to do that. It's a part of challenge, not a part. Those are the challenges for if guy to say Dr. John or Garbina, you cannot have to do that. It's a part of challenge, and then they can sit together. They are still family. So I put that in a way that we don't need something called Nyaga to be in South Sudan again, because we have our parties. People have to join parties. The revelation has to cut off. That's why I put that. And that need to be educated. This for our generation to talk about it. When you get that circle, all of them, you live without argument. When you look Nguyen and Garbina, they were again out another quad. Look in another way, they turn again for themselves. It's circle again up to now. Who is clean? I say nobody. Completely. All of us. Nobody. Even those who are outside now, people who are in South Sudan, they say, "Yeah, you are rebel. Why you left why you left us and run away from the country?" No, nobody clean. So as South Sudanese to make our country to be one, let us cut off those and as our television today we can talk about reconciliation, peace or reconciliation. That will tend to that, because our people, they are still hanging with that while the country is their country. If they tend to the party, let them tend to the party, and they don't have to say that this one Nyaga, this is not Nyaga, that 10 people away from. That is very bad time. I don't know where they that Arab is, I don't know.
Mr. Gabriel, thank you so much. I want to emphasize you for that question. For that matter, Mr. Gabriel,
yeah,
definitely that time, I don't know, as I'm a Dinka, it's not a Dinka language, and I don't know, is Ethiopia or maybe other Sudanese word. For that matter, Mr. Gabriel, as you said, the thing that we do to ourselves during the movement and during the movement through the independent, the most of the thing was caused by our illiteracy within the country. But through today, we see the civilization, that our people are civilized, that our people are civilized, and they can accept the wrong thing that they do to each other. They can reconcile, do the reconciliation to each other. They can forgive them. They can do a lot of strategy that they can live as one nation. For that matter, for that word, when you turn it to the civil way and speak as a nationalist, not the local ideas, you turn it to the national ideas or to the civil way. Look at the word Nyagat we can put it this term. Who is a nyagat? Is a someone who left you, right?
Yep.
Who left from you and go and against you, right?
Yep.
So the first nyagat is John Garang, who left from Khartoum and come to source against Khartoum.
Yep.
The second one is Kir Mayar and all this stuff. So how it come? This thing is a distraction that we distract ourselves. We are all that time should not be at us. It should not hurt us because it's a poor accusation word that we use to against each other. Because without Nyagat, we should not be here today. Without Nyagat, we should not be here today. We revenge from Khartoum. We revenge from Khartoum, and again it's Khartoum to get in our independence. This is that way. So it's supposed to be aimed in the top one, not to come to the last level. You see. So actually, for today, as we speak, I have most of good friend of mine across South Sudan, across 24 tribe of 64 tribe of South Sudan. They're really my friend. Before I come to life, there's one of our gentlemen here in America. He called me and he said, Mr. David, today I'm really emotional because it's 16 May. Really, he told me that. I was counseling. I said, my friend, we came from the far place. We come from far. Don't get more emotion because we don't. Majority of us, you get emotional, you can get heart attack. You see, these are the life of our people are. As we speak today, is the 38 years anniversary of South Sudan. 38 years anniversary since the war broke out.
Yep.
Between South and North in 1983. 38 years. This 38 years, it is the thing that we can tackle and we think about it, how we can put it into right way. It is said we can crying for 2.5 million who died during the war. We can put it as a happiness, those are our big brothers who bring independence, who bring us independent of South Sudan, as we are here today. We drain our oil. South Sudan oil, if you see the pipeline right now running for 360 barrel of oil in the pipeline, we get it because we are a country. So it is a way that we need to manage our stuff. There's many things that we need to do. And these are the things that we need to tell our people. Our resource, which is the revenue of South Sudan today, the oil, it become a distraction. It's other war. The cattle of people are dying because the oil is not being purified.
Yeah.
Our mothers are giving birth with the blind people. The children are being born without eye, without leg. They are being deformed. So it's other war. So we can put this, create the war because we get independent, we have a border. And we need to fight the war of the nation, of the resource. Resource become our problem too. So they need the civil to get all this civilization to fight this war. It's not a war being fight with a gun. It is a war being fight with the development, with the education, to educate our people the way they can live and get the resource in a good way without harm them. To teach them like when you work in electricity, you go for the course, you take the course of the electricity cannot touch you.
Yep.
You know, so this is the thing that we need to do in South Sudan, and the war is over. For the people who are thinking to go to war, to give themselves so they can take over the leadership and fighting for no reason to kill the people, the innocent people, have been distracted in their own places and died. So these are the people that we need to challenge, and we need to bring their mind that the war is over. It is a time of reconciliation, that the South Sudanese need to reconcile together and come together as one nation and follow one principle of the Republic of South Sudan: one nation, one flag, one president, and one people. So that country should be equal to all of us. And this is the message of today, that we emphasize to our people in this great day of 16 Mayo. So it is all of us. It is work of us. It is not work of the country, of the head of the state. It is work of us, other citizens, to come together and emphasize ourselves, to work together and do the good thing that our country should go in the right way. So this is the message of today, and this is the message of 16 Mayo to our people and to the people of the Republic of South Sudan. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you, Bankur Malwal. I think you nailed it. And now we ask you a three question. Now we want to turn to the Dinka. And let it stop in English there, and then we have a break. After that, we come back to those questions in Dinka. So thank you. Let me put a song. Let me put another song here. So what's up, Bankur Malwal?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Granatanya, Karotao, Granatanya. It's feel away. It's our Alpha Nan into your face. Al Mapetol Gabila. In the mod Banyal Granger. Thank you very much. The mod pay. Then we got it again. Thank you. Bakur Malwal.
Thank you.
Welcome again, my friend. How are you doing?
My pleasure.
Yeah, let us over the jump on you.
Good.
A quick one, the Dia, Kawaja Yen in the question, get Yagunus. Lana Lenker Jammer, Lenki question, Kujanus. Kara, what you call that two more college, quite die, where you can lay your head. Taban ki wo le ko wo ba bu ba gere tong jeng ko ju diet na a ju jeng katin our population dit dinkas so ku dinka da do ki ko ju ci ngi ben all the tribe ko ju jang tong jeng kana ke le yin ban yo ngo pya da yo ma ba le cha yo ngo pya da
and wo koy dai bir wo chagamot chogolun to Iran in kiana chokul malwalde anto America in chale yaren Mr. Gabriel piano cool in abalwin cool yungu piade piano cool cool edo cool ni kwenye koy ko kwenye mai wane jinu Sudan big mai kwen ku beke num law den beke ting ko num law a ci lati to kaji jor dang di ci ler ni ci lati ci kortum to le to num law tin on ci num law le kortum bu ku ting da ci num law ku ci nyaay judu donc te kur num tin ka bu diel bi ine ko rundo tirber ku diak ci walida John Garang ku jena koy kwanye ci ci man garbino kwanyin bol ku William Nyol ku Salva Kiir Mayar ku Rong Tolarok jena ko ji ko ke SPLA ci lo la yang yong wo koy to pi Khartoum wo yong panda bu ti yo yong a chig diel na to in today ne runa lipker ku do runa lipker ku tiego to 2011 ci wono blaw yo junu ba ci ben be ga junu ko ne yene yo ku remember because ci ko ja ci ga nyaay ci ko ga junu ci ko ga ci wa na ga cincu ko ci wa na ga cin ñin ko ka ci mi ke na ci ga ba ke ne ka yeta yi ne ko ke so ko ke ko ke ton junu bin ci ko ne diedi ko ne to win aya kun ke ben ko ne ko ne diedi ko ne diedi junu Sudan the best day of South Sudan, which is 16 May. So, Tongra and Yokuchen, in the best day of South Sudan, the Republic of South Sudan, Ayakun, the choice 16 May. In the day to the red tongue.
Yana for the red inter lake, Bankur Malwal, inter lake going to be with the Chagalage, Taban can part analysis, who watch a better, you can buy, Taban which lang by Kajik, a Korbuka Guiri. Kara Bad Biak the Chalwell Yen, very important in South Sudanese. Near Koikadia, Koito, Koito different locality or different continent. Okay, Junupin. Koito America, Koito Junupin, Nyarke, Taban, Koito, one cock, Techitonga Galing Way. Koito Nyarke. I met Junube Kolea.
Yeah, Nicola Gabriel. By bumping by you again, cool near Anabin, near Junubin. Taban, I care Anabin, in a talk of it, Joe. Along around the Chitwine. Along around the long natural way in today. Whereby, along around the lecture, the Koi I keep your meat. I don't run the record Sulta. The Koi I keep your meat. But the way in Chandu pure meat. Eke go Koi to buy a commit pure, the car Koi keep your meat. I could look at you pure meat. Man meat quite pure. You only man we got pure because University Sudan, they're cool. Along a kill. Along a kill, Uganda. We got all on the Qatar by a talk to you. Kenya, Uganda, Central African Republic, Uganda, rather good University Sudan. Kia Kennedy, I am near the Pio. That nearby in the Mumbai, you pan with you. The Kennedy, I mean the Pio, and to diaspora, America, Canada, Australia, and to one in today in Gabriel. It's a pope, but then the Pio Loy, Baloy music, Baloy run. Cool and I attack because the cool. You know, cool on in Chatty, but Chadi Chuki Chuar. But my dog call, which I take a good vibe and way. So I couldn't get the tongue walk. Iran keep your meat. A young egg them kunde. In them kulu. Couldn't see any. A key enter. Ever pure meat. Kubara and even pure. But don't appear to Kumat but pure the enemy. The Nicola Road. To quite a minute to over the University Sudan. Because of Kudola. In India, the pure did it.
Thank you. Chaber, overall, next question. Tawan in Gualabai, Taban, Tondir, Taban, and Kiran, the one day. Lang Tondir, get there, one Kadagura Gol, Nyanya 1, Nyanya 2, Benas film. Who call the Agatar, Bulang Panda. Who call the Agatar, be Junupin Biglang, Nom Lao. taban ba ek den na loting kerin ke so Sudan au Sudan ya sud del ngade ko chol e pan ko chol ku je wet ngwen ke jerot je ko ngamen mena nyanya min 1955 ki Qatar gutje kurwan bi telam ben ba jo bebe ke you one of the jechalomer a seat ke you seat ki ko le yin bi a seat bi a kol da ne ma che easy kol de ga ya bai yongu le leaders yu ai ko jo kawan ke jo liu kwe ran dana ke taku bo jo lo to ko ku tinge ke ka kalang bichon kana le nga fortune ke balle ke wen ke kwan ke ke tarbai ke gol
And thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel Tim. Who view with Ivan, which I believe. Amba Sulu Abagam Koi Keke, Numlawe. Numlaw the Junub, Abotimate, Chalula Putin Gabriel, who Gairan me num, Ayengi, Numlaw the Junub, Agoro the Nyanya one. That in Kichrola Nyanya one. The Ken Koi Nyanya 2 part. That in Kichrola Nyanya 2. The Ken SPLA Medican fight, SPLA, the Ken fight. The Kakiban, who can Kingi did a pit. Can Kingi did a pit. The Kayago you that along which he could tell you, I don't think he ran twing at Koilo or ran twing. A chin kilo, kilo equipment. A motor to get your luch and I muscle very human just feel a muscle that feel area. Big by B. A carrier than a chicken you very ben, but I'm not going. Go and go to rule to the in now quite you because kilo every independent event. Then you know. Da du ko tin banyanya 2 banyanya 1 du tin ko koy ko la ben bi ke nyanya 2 yo da di ne ke ke do ci ko le tun bu ko woni ke du tin na ci long momentum ne ki lo ro bu ko li ben akien to ben to ka lu ke tin to ka lu ke ne ko le njamo kan ka yo ka pushit ben a ci lo ci lo chap de Sudan because the rot pine chu pine a chu to thin a chu ko go la bu teti aka chu ko li gon da lot today Sudan bolo jubo bolo gan ko e kalon ko ka ku jinga da yu ko re kon to thin a chi ngi inete is so Sudan into thin is to the country ero lawyer a chin pa ne ko lo bit I remember I used to tell some of friend of mine one third SPLA, which is the current movement within which is about to conduct that I conduct we book a down when they were been. Jane the SPLA got you in the control. I hear that I hear Jane in the dominant Kulonia by Jane in the period. In the time I would go period until today. Jane told today. A Jane called pure in Italian, a keep a pure in the down. A call pure in the P around. Be Peter around it or you know, Dick and Brown Peter, the man me. A call pure in the Roy. Jan Brown, I take it in the dance to Pierre, yeah, take. We are at it. A call pure in the P. Jan by a chum, the dank I chum, we chum beato. A call pure in the P. Jan Bato kitchen and let it. By a top, then I let off. The car been I ran Galoy, because Tong the Dang, Corvo to it. I don't go on the way. The car been in a tele, you know, one in Goletong, Agorodia, Iran, Chiaben, getting a Akataraka by. Kakao, to water you came to occur data bit. We are cool in tow. Malu wo cool, you remember. A could get strong Ranaben, Polu or Anaben. or Louis remember, actually contribute. Actually, when Massing the seat of the nation, which don't just seat, okay, seat on a general, okay, Chidanga Chulo, who got long mission, Yenichi Koi on the Kato Twin, including Salfa Kir, Yena Kojiko. I'm going to Koi Kibuloy. I will use it many ways. I will tell Buckle on schooling. I will be I will kill Kundeloy. I don't know, I did it, I did with Korea. A couple of tongue. Goodbye, I don't know what. I don't know what water schooling. I just thought in 1967 in the UN that Dalam Kulu Rokulong Koi Mampino, along the talk of thing, the Kabuga Niki Cham. Okay, a long nature, a quick call on the Jero and Jero, but a nature that you quite cool him. Koi get to the pinum, you don't pay. Abu Ben who come in bay. Kawaping. Tie Abu when mistake away. Abu Tairiki Chambe, Abu Lede. Kirkin, a contribution to way, cook contribution to Koito, the magic. So, what you talking about, Loy, what just Lama, was seat of the nation. But near the man, Chuben, here, Damanda. Are you pure there? Are you looking University Sudan? I suppose the dang quay peer the told him belong Duncan. Because I'm in uniform. Because I respect the police, wildlife. Koi keto, but then peer the keto thing. Ubimitsken, the keto in a good condition. Belong must say pet. Belange, a go to the take. Bedang loy. A gunga gulang matarike. We keep the out below what the dollar shilla watch. Okay. You know what message? We know what could a could throw by a charge University. A chia by. Coco, I think cut off Juba, Corpum, Juba. Creative in a taco. Waka waiting, can book that Numla who take it. Who daughter, Numla way be take it. A book I door, by the University. The Canadian message today, in a message of the 16 mile. And when could you cool, Bukula, you know, Pete, and talk good thing, a cord book I door. That you door, the pan at a piat. Unum lao in the chugu, a chugu yin chuk, catch up with. Can you message today, Mr. Gabriel?
I know what the interledger pay by Kermalwal, President of South Sudanese seat of the nation in America. When I will Bangwood Kalakodia, team code that Kiki leaders, Yenichi Dr. John Chilwell, old Rosa, Bank Oben, the President of Republic, the current President of Republic, Kujakoy. Chigala Jam at that time by Beakudun. Now, who on Chigalwell, Jagapul Field. Where about Towe, Jagatio, Chagaloy Pieta, Tokyo one in Chiwagam.
I didn't Gabriel, question did a chance I won't go on or answer the queer girl on the Koi ping at all. Quite this there one, I get on him or President Salva Kiir Mayar, our late hero Dr. John Garang, William Nwanban, Garbino Panyin Ball. I salute them again. Achiloi Chikaloi. Masanichi Dr. John Will, I am Masan Peterit. Till I chop the University Sudan. Till I generation Billy Ben. That way, we can't cut the University Sudan. We caught the pan we're particular. Ali Jesh Lamer. We Jesh Lamer today. I Jesh Lamer the rich bay. Because Jesh Lamer today. I are quite a Kalong with Ken. With Ken that the Kai caught the University Sudan. A message can I can fulfill a bit. That in a Jesh Lamer. Missing always Dr. John. in a chi je lamer ol will a chi ben today a kapung num western country a pung num East Africa Israel a message ka ngot ko bi alle ko dari en message an chilwen ya wa hero ci legwo dari en junub e pandu we ka be ambassadors we ka be leaders the lot translate we be leaders we be ambassadors. Don't go far and take the position of the ambassador ci junub ci kwany to Washington. That is like I told John Nachweri and I'm a leader or I'm an ambassador. I always you be a good ambassador. I remember I told the long scout. I scout I will hold my honor. I will promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country to help other people every day to obey the law of the country. Can never say Dr. John that we ambassadors. We can be ambassadors of that country. You can ambassadors because the loyalty the one to the refugee camp in Ethiopia 1980s. We went to Kenya until today. Along different you live today in Canada. We factory. Kulo can be down Malin Louis. We in that in the president in that factory. In the president in that factory. He live today came medical doctor in Australia. Kulo very big hospital. That be surgery alloy. Diarabingi had this because I had this in pain. Abe when we can Mizabeka vaccinate. He be a president of that healthcare. The Kenny and Embassy Dr. John Kusal Fakir, Koronton, Koigato, in Messing Chicken. That end. La back is that, La Bank is that tool. La Lomo cake, Panaco GP, Bakabay. The Kenny in Gabriel, in Messing Dr. John Will. The Kenny talk team. The Kenny talk team had been, but the Louis team can be dang door that you don't bend. The Kakairo. Door the Junup. The Junupin the door. Bugurungi Junupin. The Kakairo. Jelly.
Ayen a podaret Banker Malwal Interlake Cookon Yudong cracker go Bukulang break and then we are summary Kichukunga and Biwa Jolatin. Payin change Yinaton. Ta support in a time in Jomia, Tadi, Tadi, America, Benfingurun. Aye, so I kept into Louis. Cookin and Chidonki. What you learn one nation. Put them down a local Junupin. Menogoli in 1955. I took a goal, could be, could talk. And on the way, Kikilang Riak Pio, Leran Pio Riak, the calm the Ganga, K 10 away. Okay, Kajil. Good Jalen Sorry. Jalen Jala Chejal ke Palbai. A Chejal will you know for a Jal Karia Pio, who ever thought. Who would go, you know. Goldman and Yanya one, Koi Kojuja, Amar Nuzi, Amar Nake wrote the Koiken. Well, na Arab cake, Kuketo. Now, not in country, Koi calling a chimney, calling Miskan. Miskan Atar Tongue. Kukaka Tar, Kulankagiman. The winning king a man who can kill the chili job and you will me the bite of one Kay by your Piano good pan, do what thing do. Work a ball of pay. I love Kulang, well, or Yami Mirandi, Toke, Baba doing well and when Koi you could away book low one. Go on, oh, you cutter. Looking with thing, Koi got the author, Menanya one. Kachi at the a chick a yoke there. now yung bugule ko ke lanu tong chu toro dia ku leng tem nyagat ngot ke leaking ke ngot ke ku kene ko turn away from nadang bi lar ku ra chi tong no ko ju ja chi war kana chi tong no ko ngot ke le ga jang ku kan ne tong on mi lo ke kana chi tong ju no ku no ku da chi pioria ko ngot ke le ga jang ting de chi bai chi no da chi pioria ga tuk ke le ke nyagat so now na lo ting tong tu kana ke ku ka ngot ke leng that language ko ngade kara ngo balle ko je kene tong to ka tar ke apa den be kene yelo di
Inchale ya Mr. Gabriel chan below ko ni mo chet we don't understand along ko de jam tong mo jang tong le bubul binyo bubul ke kai distract ko lo fi Juro Sudan today because a lot thing ke in by ben bi I ada musan ki our hero our son uncle Dr. Majaka got at him actually le pan ato way ko ato ko ben de damano ko pour pan je ko imi ko ken wajan da chaka nyo chaka be ga era ku chira no to way kuna ro ko ben a cha wi way kuna to Juro Sudan don ko ato ko ben eda kan dang moy cha chap gudu ba ro ba yi ki jati ke moy da ke moy kan jan pan
ku tu ko Khartoum ya
gudu ko to Khartoum da dang ken moy edi ken na tem Khartoum so pan ga to dong ko ben ku chan bi pya bro loy ke bu ku long send door bu door to ben bu door bu ro ngi ko mi ko bay yo mi Juro Sudan tem mun jalwel tem jam ga long ci nya gat the wen nya gat ta pya to bi to ya dare le dai ra ji jan nya gat ko le wen le ra no kon gat ko tu me jon gran ina gat ko tu bi jinu putit ko ko tu mi ke sal fakir ku garbino kwa yin bol ku rong tol ku ko ji ko yi gat ko tu e ga ci gat bi belen e ga ci gat bay bi jan bay e ga gat ko tu ko da de ci ti so ke cho nya gat ko kor be nyai wo ko ben pana ko songo ben chan bi dor ben bu koy dor ke dor ben ke niere na niar ko rut bay ka tie ben pan ci koy dor tin ya tie cha tie der ben cha tie on de nga tie la to bi Israel a tie bu ben to wo ci wo dor ka ci gray bu bel wer ko ja ci ru be do bi long rule of justice ka ke ben abu to bay bu bay ba to kri rut bi ci ni Equatoria bi ci la ni bi ci bar gazal bi ci jongulay bi ci all this yego le yan ran to kene ben Gabriel ka ko bu free bi nga free ina message woni Dr. Jolwin that in way good ambassadors you good ambassadors on you must ci ngi ñu free don ko that in da yu ran Equatoria le yin da ran dit ke yin ma yin father yin men junub yin mo ndi Juro Sudan da ran Equatoria da ran Barakzal da ran da fanal yin ran di Juro Sudan yin men ti Juro Sudan yin ting di Juro Sudan ba ci ko ñin kwa Gabriel ko ke juru ba ñin kwa especially ko in access the people ay ñin kwa ba yi ben bi a kira an tiyo go man a kira an tiyo go people wura to ko pete today ku taga today ka killing ya kera am today to hore ke na en pia bu ku dor ko Juro Sudan bu tong tong ko pon ku mo pyo be jamin Dalang ku ko jot de ko ko junu Sudan bu ko jot ko bi Western country. Ba mo indi ting na lor company ko lor gan ko ki yo mo indi da America. Mo indi de Canadian. Adan mo indi de junu Sudan ci premier. Because ki eta ko bi men de cham. E ko bi ting de cham. E ko bi koy bay bu ki cham. E do mo indi ta. Mo indi de ci premier ko da ci ngere pioto. E pire bu benedi e wo ka ko bu gelo ken mo indi bu bendon. Bu dai di de junu Sudan bu bendon. Akin nyala indere lo ko pe e pi to ko di ku je na mo di ku men dia o chok ke ne chok e ka ke kai graffiti ke ru jot ku le ke ber ke karya ko bu ko da jan ko ji da ti jan da je tie du pi du ji jan e ka na ben ka gen du ko da ji ni da cha ko jan ku le ka da ku bu di de ati e to de ku ba ja pyo pa ne ji no ji pya e ke ka ko de jan wo yi ta cái là bên của bố bên thua một con ai chắc có use ai chắc cái này cái này ấy ôi con quên mất sinh nhà nó trong European that yen Europe con mua rồi nhà con mua đồ của European 11 million coi liền cái 11 million ấy bữa cái pi đấy chứ bữa cái bento ấy bữa cái pi đấy chứ bữa cái bento đã để ra chỉ cho bên cái structure long cái đôi cái gì cái ràng cái này cái youth chẳng có phụ một cái phù ru cái tiệt một cái phù ru cái tiệt vậy này kia lối bên đến chân với nhá nhìn chân với lưu pin nồng có giáo bút tục gì đâu trong ngôi cái ngôi cái trong cái này Gabriel nó mới sinh trong European còn phụ rồi nhá bu quay to bu cái chấp gì
thank you very much. In challenge ben permalwal wo bejo ngadi taban ngadi to butaw ngadi manadlin and dan ku bugu tiyo bugu logop luo chaloy ke easy ke chol jam karbay wo gon to go tin tawan pe lakin wo yaran kra gamba wo da lengran be ping wali kiran be ping de ke le bay to ka ko dia chuka badben wo mo now and be ngari wet je bataw ko di la deng nyal kana tawan dom rumbek bana ko je ci kana ay ko je ci ga viwo ka kana bu ka taw be ko dai tawan monadlin ngi ko ngor ka ngi ko ko ci bay tora re de in father
okay
in father den ko den nyala mà chỉ dâm bên đến cái đó bên con
oh yeah dengan mana
yo ko ke cho marar ngai ko cham na tu ko ne cho ke ku ga den na chiran be to
ini ke yen power
president ngai
President here, right?
Nhiều moral. Có để này cái tiếng nó gặp việc vừa chịu coi.
That's Operation Rumbek.
Operation Rumbek kai. Dim denken. Dim nik.
Oh, you didn't know.
Larang. No, I David by then.
Okay.
David dan tagam sa. Kaya jam. Tagam sa jamus ke talk ko kanya wana. Ato David captain. Where ban doesn't book it go up to
Okay.
I go Naji where thin the well cover jar. I'll you better. We better fight.
Okay, okay.
Koi ka tinga ke yang.
Okay, young. I think this was 1994.
Hmm?
That's 1994.
that dum rum back to. Yana ke 94. طبعا in the father do lo ni ton deng nyal ton to pa nyindo.
In the father I take auto pachala.
Yeah, na.
Kijano bogo yo pachala 1991.
You ping up yet?
Acha pio baba.
Okay, I thought ping. Okay, kaya na bunga dai kina ping up yet.
Okay.
Buku tiok kan panan yen ako nyanda non je jammer ngade re doctor ku du yol.
Nyano ben.
Nyande je jammer le be bay ngade.
Ali ochi to ne ni.
Nyan ma kergal wa kon.
Ya. Kida ndawa na kwa ina biwa na.
Yan chat to yin abati ngade do.
Okay.
Ayen abu jong ade uya tabane were race wana ko jin courage be by be ngade that is very important. Thank you. And beran to bataw no well machar bu jotiok.
We're quite die with village. What you a few minutes. Message today, a message lot on all Jinping that our life is very important. Long now. Thank you. Share the video, please. Oh yeah, I don't know that.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
by one is a done dog in the ma. Sorry, I'm away, more, who got to go away. Sorry, I'm away, far away. Sorry, I'm away, more, who got to go away. Sorry, I'm away, far away. Sorry, I'm away, more, who got to go away. Sorry, I'm away, far away.
Thank you, Ben.
Era long meaningful.
Yen wo be jotio in ban kur malwal na len tin be jotaw yen be akar then we close up.
Ayer one again in challenge Mr. Gabriel Atim. Ile and Chiragam Rit. Later man the buy Rogam buy. He struggle on what actually when he's struggling on what by Benby Wajilang Wachilong alam the University Sudan. But along getting what Kungot lighting Unifin Modoro Giro Togatin. I did the pure tongue ran the Tarbai money. You quite bad thing you can go to mum. Kalang Pandin. Appeal rich timid. Kibala Jurupin, you feel I in a cooler. Must a yenibio, must a the Yom Sitajan Mayo. Yom Sitajan Mayo, a best day in the University. I chat out over the my best day.
Yeah.
A best day. A best day, key country, key the two long University. Independent, July 9, 2011. Without that, you can keep me independent. You will never be Junupin. Quite a big Junup. Biki Mar. In the Arkapandin. Big door, Nurut. Goodbye. Hello, Walkman. Along with the Jalawad was in the Rani Choi, Dr. Majanga God. Are you little party Choi Junup? ato to ngo be na to ne ko either ai to ge uro to tong ira la idiet karinga yi rim chi idiet ka to ne ke yi ya struggle more lu struggle getting roki wito yi ninjara ninja struggle tong so tong be ni pa ni jinu bato ato kadang la to ko be na to ne ko kiran bi nyaay tin e dai to Khartoum ke yin lo Khartoum chan belong diversity light chi to ba light ba ti ko light lewan pa no monjang ali pari ko to e ka sapa kurawa yin tu kene ben ku nyer wo yinu bi bur nyar kene ne masin bi wo today masin ne 16 May e dor 16 May ben ke dor jiru ko the best day akira no kun dizi en man kun dizi ne ben era ne nyar so kenin Gabriel atem challenge my friend Gerard Gamarit who continue this message akor bungot ke lerku yin ko ke ping ne message that today ko yu nyar ba message ken ba ngor gi ne ko ake message la rande kirande riak e message kor buku nim to bu ya ko ga bai bu pioneer wodi so yer we chagale yo ko dai you challenge my friend Gabriel Timler President of South Sudan Seat of the Nation in Australia. Thank you.
Ayen afad ban kurmalwal chaloy in chale japay ku yene ya luai taban ku dunga be yilang young family ti ka pye take be kachin ni chingrai taban yene ya pi so for ba ka ba ting gi ni chira gam du adi dare mo dan kedi pa yene afad the madam ba mo ka grok jeng jo grok an to jeng do grok tin ba mo tare ku yin chale tare diada our next show will be a feature of constellation ga biwo jamtin taban koy ko ko challe nga to ke aron mother ta ra karon mother aron call the thing nga ke jo tango kina kor bu ko mat se chel ko won chu go ja to ko ra ni chlo ro wa no ngot ke na chela mer ke ngot ke di pyo ko chi ke le nge le chi e chen ke le nge le we chang ra tin to ko ja ko ato ko yo chro ko ko wan ni chen bu ba bi ad bol bi di ko ri chro nek agenda ne ngade le ngo ka show reconciliation feature of reconciliation in bi o jam tin red seriously ku ka da o sit taban ne ya kir ko bai chi be pyal ke chok pa na chi pyal ke chok lan ko di ya ko di the man president of republic ya ko di man ran chi bana wendi ban pol ma nyang ko di wan ke ay kaman de la ay ko di po bai de da jo ato de wan ga to lekin gi jo le ku ro ko grier du kan tu ben ka ka be jam red bu le ko bu ro wel be ku chol man be din nyaay ko ci be man be nyaay completely ana wo tong to tar tong to wan wo na chok len kirane pyo yol belaria kriya pyo chin le wontin ko wan wo tong to wa ye wan wo tong to ko wo be man do be jalro pa yi challenge wo be job yok next show and happy 16 May.
16 May.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gabriel Tim, and thank all the viewers. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Bye-bye. Yena pot wo ju ko ja chocolate we ko ja dai ko ju gam to man che ta yena be re ko man ko to US different continent ban ke bi wo message of 16 May about 16 May very important to long wo de man ki wo lel ku ja ka bai ka korok bu ko correct ka ju ko lel ka yo ko lel che ko ke pai chưa có quả rớt các bài việc trên là bài chỉ rồi cái tục các cái lối bục rồi nhar cái bài bờ trên na chú rồi nhar cái bài chia bài na yêu có rớt cái bài chia bài và sự xin mày hiện nó lối cuối cuối là support buku de lối thì chỉ hal cái wo lên ý chút mà nhiều vậy Taban no na ku che be ko ban different state bo ko different state ku lu separate ka ba cha pan te leng ten ku ngade pa kana ke cholo ku online ku one day ki pnya hadi ku you know pin la dum be ben to ku be ke lang be lo o chi we cha bo ko da go de o chu ko le ku happy 16 May. Thank you very much we cha Sunday ade happy Sunday 16 May kan rolling ka Sunday da bia 16 May do. Thank you very much. We check a with you. Thank you.